What's up guys, this week I'm going to be uploading daily on the weekdays with 5 deck profiles. I'm going to be going through them fairly quickly so you guys have a general idea of the playstyle of the deck, and then you can make any changes and master the deck with all the combos I'm going to show you. Starting off with today, we have Grimm the Fairy Tale Prince. If you're interested in Grimm and the cards he uses and or any of the deck profiles I do other than this one, make sure to watch the giveaway video where you can get some of these cards really easily. I'm giving away a bunch of stuff, so you should go check that out. Grimm is the only ruler so far who doesn't J-activate, and he's also very toolbox oriented. You normally see him being played with green and Grettles and Elvish Priest so they could ramp up stones really quickly and then use Tale of Fairy Tale to go for game. But I read about a really interesting build I wanted to use, and I thought, might as well be a little different, try something new. So here we go. Stones, we run 1 Almirez and 1 Hertz Core, 4 Light Vapors, and 4 Heat Ray. I'll explain more of why we use these stones and why it's in these certain ratios, and I get into the combos of the deck. So moving on. The resonators, I'm going to be splitting them up by combos. So briefly to explain, we have 4 Cheshire Cat, 4 Humpty Dumpty, and 3 Yamato no Orochi. The combo is to play Cheshire Cat, draw 2, and stack Yamato, and then use Humpty Dumpty's effect to reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a resonator, put it in the field, so you get a free Yamato, and Yamato can attack 8 times and doesn't rest. So with Almirez, if you make him flying, it's a direct 1600. Second combo of the deck, we play 4 Jayan the Arc, the Awakening Purity, and it's also why we have 9 Light Stones, because she needs 4 to be able to use her Awakening effect. And her Awakening effect is when she enters the field, you can also summon a fantasy monster from your hand, which is Gillis the Ray. Gillis the Ray gains 200 attack for every Firestone you control, so most of the time it's either at 1200 or 1400 when you get it out. And not to mention the Heat Core that we use one of is actually to power him up while still being water for the Banished effect on Humpty Dumpty. And if you don't have a Yamato, you can stack this with Cheshire Cat and then pull it out with Humpty Dumpty anyway. So that's the second combo of the deck. Lastly, for the resonators, we played 2 Rapunzel to be able to power up Yamato to 400 and give it flying with 8 attacks. 4 Hamlins because we still play Tale of Fairy Tale, and 2 Oz to search out Thunders and Duel of Truth. For the spells, I play 4 Tale of Fairy Tale, 4 Hamlin and Rapunzel, 4 Thunder because it's searchable by Oz and it's great target removal, 2 Duel of Truth because it's also searchable by Oz and combined with Gillis the Ray, it's an instant destruction. 2 Dream of Juliet because being able to flicker out Gillis the Ray and put him back in the field lets him attack 1 more time. And lastly, 2 Breath of the God. Breath of the God is important because if used with the Saint, it's free and you get to draw a card anyway, so it replaces itself. And the general combo is, let's say you have Jayan the Arc and Gillis the Ray, and your opponent is using something like Dracula. They try to stoning to death Jayan, so then they can use Alvarez Castle with Duel of Truth and Dracula to then hit Gillis the Ray and take control. You would Breath of Light Jayan the Arc for free, giving it hexproof, and then Jayan the Arc prevents the first damage to any human or fantasy monster, so then Gillis the Ray wouldn't be affected by Duel of Truth. So she protects every fantasy, and then Breath of God protects her. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. If you'd like to see a specific deck profile, you can leave a request for that as well. As always, please subscribe to the channel to see future deck profiles, box openings, and giveaways that are coming really soon. If you don't, I'll just use Grimm to pay 1, discard you, and search a more loyal viewer. And if you're already a subscriber, it's super appreciated and I can't thank you guys enough, and I will catch you next time. Later.